Well, hello all and welcome. I'm not going to state the obvious and say I'm out in the greenhouse, so you can see that, but I have had delivery. Postman's been today, and there's a nice bit of weight. It doesn't tell you what the weight is, but there's a nice bit of weight in that, and I'm hoping there is, because with any luck this is my potatoes and some shallots. So without further ado, we'll get these open and I'll show you exactly what it is I've had. Let's have a look. And that's all the UK passport. Very good. Leave that over there. Put that down there. Right, what have we got here? Aha. Right. Shallots. I don't know whether you can see that. Never done these before. These are a variety called Yellow Moon. There's 500 gram there. There's quite a few in there. And they all look pretty good. So that's Yellow Moon. I've then got, that one doesn't look very good. It looks a bit. And these are Bistro. I think that's how you'd pronounce it, Bistro. And again, something new. I normally, with shallots, I normally do Golden Gourmet, and that is it. But this year I thought we'll have a go a few different things. I'm already doing the Zabroon shallots, from the banana shallots from seed. They're coming along nicely, as you've seen in a previous video, but these are something new. I thought, why not, we'll give that a go. And then potatoes, and that doesn't look good straight away. That one looks rotten. What are these? Salpomera, one bag of. And Salpo Una, one bag of. It's a bit like Christmas, this, isn't it? Open the box, what's the present? Hey, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Some more Salpo Una. So I know what this is going to be, and this is some more Salpomera. Let's put the box down there out the way. Salpomera, Salpomera, Salpo Una, Una. There we go. I've gone, the main reason with regards the Salpos, I've gone down that route because last year I got hit quite hard with blight. I wasn't the only one out round on the plot. There was quite a few people that got hit with blight, and although one or two long-term plot holders had said, you know, oh, I can't remember the last time we had blight and so on, I thought to myself then, I thought, right, I'm going to make sure that I do all I can. I'm not going to say that it'll never happen again, but I'm going to try and do all I can for it not to affect me again. So I've done Salpomera before, and they're a really nice potato. I've had some individual potatoes that have weighed over a pound on their own. And the Salpo Una, let's have a look. Yeah, the Salpo Una, they're I think, I'm not sure now because I'm only having to go by memory, but I think the Salpo Una are a second early, and it says on the information about those that they can be put them in along with everything else in March, and you can lift them early so that they're small. They'll produce some small salad potatoes, or if you leave them in for some length of time and lift them when you be lifting your mains, you'll end up with bigger baking potatoes. So it'll be interesting to try that. I'll see how things go, because I may possibly, I don't know yet, the jury's still out, shall we say, but I may possibly put a row of Charlottes in. I have got some Charlottes that are currently chitting away in the house, and they are going to be used into tubs to go in the greenhouse, at least to start with. But these are my main crop. That one there, as you can see that one's looking a bit rotten. It's a bit soft. It's only soft there where that is. So considering there's an eye there, I might just cut that off and see how it goes. I certainly get them out, that's for sure. Everything else looks pretty good. They all look quite good potatoes. So yeah, I might just cut that one down and use that as it is anyway. So that's me shallots, as I say. Yellow Moon, never done them before. There's one there that's trying to sprout already. And then these Bistro. So that's their 2 lots that are new. I've got some seed sowing to do, which I've got 2 lots of lettuce over there. I'm gonna get and start them off, but I've got some other seed sowing as well that is it's not food related, and it's not flowers, but all will be revealed when I get round to doing that. So I'm going to get and split these up and put these into some trays now, so they can go in the house, and put them on a window ledge for them to chit. And I'll bring you back when I start sowing some seed. Right, I've just done some seed sowing, and I forgot to turn the camera on. So what I've done is, you saw I was doing the lettuce. I've just put them seeds over there out the way. So these are them done, all labelled up and in the tray. I've got the top ready to go on them, so that's them done. So I'll put them down there out the way, because the next job that I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cauliflower all year round, and some calabrese, or quite commonly called broccoli, some Ironman. The approach is exactly the same with these as I've done with the lettuce, so I'll get some of this cauliflower and calabrese sown. Right, cauliflower, I say, all year round. As it suggests, it's something that can be sown and grown literally all year round. This time of year, obviously, in propagator or on a windowsill, or even in a greenhouse. To be honest, these are going to go into my propagate, well, on my crop. Got the dog's teeth in. On my propagator base with the cover over it, so they're in their own little sort of propagator. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sow, probably do about 15-20 seeds into there, and the same with the calabrese. Actually, it might be. I think what I'm going to do, because with the seed being so small and me trying to place them individually, it's possibly only going to go one way, really, isn't it? So I think what we'll do, we'll just broadcast. So there's quite a few in the pack, and in fact I think I'll put a little bit more than what. Let's just have a few more. Because they'll be okay. They'll thin out nicely as and when needs be. I think that'll do. That's it. And we'll just pat them to make sure they are contacting with the compost. This compost is a little bit more moist than the other. Label, don't forget the label, and get and cover with the vermiculite. And then very carefully spray this. Because when I start, if I just let rip with this, just slam the trigger down, it'll blow all the vermiculite away. So just go nice and steady to start with, then let them have it after that. Get that nice and moist. As I say, both of these will then go into tray. They'll go on the propagator base, which is right next to that's immediately next to my grow lights. And this is easily as much what I've just sown there. There's more than that left in here already, because what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to do another sowing maybe in 6 to 8 weeks time, something like that. We will see. Leave them there with the bits, move them, and then we'll do exactly the same now with the Calabrese. I've grown Ironman for quite a few years, and I've got to be honest, it doesn't disappoint. It's really quite a good variety. There's not so many seeds in there, so I'm going to use all of those in this seed tray. I have got some more of these from DT Browns. So again, just broadcast sowing. I was going to say I may be a little early, but no, it says indoor January, February. So it's just that I haven't seen many people yet sowing. I've seen people doing cauliflower, but I've not seen people doing Calabrese. And again, we just firm that down just to make sure the seed is contacting the compost. There we go. And same process, cover with some vermiculite. These need to be about 1/4 of an inch or so covered. There we go. And Again, going easy so I don't blow the vermiculite everywhere. Give it a good watering. Make sure that everything's got a good soak in. There we go, that'll do. We'll undo that just to let the pressure off. And again, a label. And then put those in there with the lid on. And then, as you've seen, I've got me lettuce down there. I've got some more sowing to get and do. Before I do that, I've got to mix up some of this compost. I've got to make a bit of a special mix for those. So I'll explain to you what I'm doing in a moment. Right, we come to something completely different now. Packs of seeds, and as you can see, they are like dust, and in some cases there's not many in a pack. The pots I'm going to use are these little, they're probably not even probably 2-inch pots. And what I'm doing, actually, what these are cactus or cacti. I think correct terminology is cacti. Give you some idea, those seeds are in there, and it's got there you go, look at that. I don't know whether you can read that. Small seeds open with care. And as you can see, I mean, you know, they're like dust. I did this some years ago, and in the house I've got a cactus plant that is growing away quite merrily, and it's about 3 years old, and it's maybe 1.5 inches tall, so they don't grow very quickly. So what I'm doing, or what I'm going to do, is I've got a bit of perlite, I've got some dry sharp sand that to a point has been sieved, and I'm going to mix some compost up in this. This is a propagator lid off root trainers, and I'm going to try and, using one of these pots as a measure, so that's 1 of sand, 2 of sand, 1 of compost, and again 1 of sand, 2 of sand, 1 of compost, and then we'll go 1 of the perlite. Right, I'm going to mix that all up. I do need a well drained sandy mix, hence the perlite, hence a lot of sand and so on. And I'm going to just play it by ear. I think I'm going to put a little bit more compost into that. We'll put another 1 of compost into that. As I say, just play it a bit by ear. It's something, as I say, I've done before. I've already mentioned that, and I quite enjoy doing things a little different, you know. I mean, it either works or it doesn't. Those seeds, considering their cacti and so on, they're really cheap compared to buying cabbage, carrots, whatever seeds. Tell you what, they really are cheap. Yeah, I think that'll do. And what I'm going to do is fill a pot. I'm not going to do all these. Well, I am going to do them all, but I'm not going to show you me doing them all because you're probably bored with what I'm doing already. We'll put them on there. We'll open one of these packs, and what I'm going to do, because I've not yet made any labels, I'm going to leave the pack with the pot and do it that way. Now then, let's try and do it this way. There we go. And cover that. What I'm going to do with regards covering is just a little bit of sand. Because they're absolutely minute seeds, so they don't want a lot of covering on them. And again, I'll put that with that so I know where it is. And that's basically what I'm doing. Is I'm going to do these cacti, and I've got something else along those lines that I'll bring you back and show you. Once I've done these, I'll get on and explain what the other thing is I'm doing, and then I'll bring you back when I've finished everything. Okay, so what we've got there is, obviously in there is 4 of the cactus seeds. The other 2, as you can see, are over there. And then in here I've done some bonsai. There's Acer, typical red Acer, and then a couple of little pines in there. The red Acer seed is quite a large seed, so I've just covered that with a bit of compost. These other 2 being smaller seed, I've covered those with a little bit of vermiculite, and we'll see how they go. I will keep you, I know you may not really be interested, but I will keep you informed as to what's going on. It's a bit windy out there. That wind's got up all of a sudden. So yeah, so that's it. So there's some lettuce been done, some cauliflower, calabrese. Let me just put the lettuce onto the table with everything else so that you can see what I've got. He says as he struggles to reach everything. So there we go. So there's the lettuce. Over there you can see the calabrese and the cauliflower. So all this will now go in the house, and they'll all go onto my heated propagator tray. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you all very much for watching. It really is very, very much appreciated. Thank you. You saw there with me sorting those potatoes. I've sorted the potatoes and those shallots. The potatoes are in here now in trays over by the window. That one that was partly rotten, and that's gone. I've just decided, no, throw it. Not going to bother cutting and no messing, just it's gone. The shallots are here ready to go in. Ready to go into some seed trays. I'm gonna probably use some multi-cell trays and pop them in there and grow them on from there. The lettuce, a bit of a sorry story with that. That's not doing very, very well at all. I'm gonna have to start again, but I think there's a lesson to be learnt, because that seed was not fresh seed. So my mistake hopefully may help you learn, use fresh seed. I have got others that I can use. I've got some Lola Rosso. I've also got I don't know what it's called, crispy mint, I forget now, but it's free from DT Brown's. There were some free seeds, again a lettuce, so we'll try those. And the cactus and so on, they're all in here. Nothing's happened with any of them as yet, so keep fingers crossed. But with the cactus, one thing that you have to remember, dependent on the seed, it can take anything from 5 to 150 days to germinate. So I'm not gonna be sitting over them watching them day after day, that's for sure. I have got some potting on to do. Onions doing really well. The calabrese and the cauliflower, they're coming on nicely, so it won't be too long before they need potting on. I definitely need to get and do the onions. That's a must. I must get and pot them on, so we'll get them done as well. But I'll show you all this in a future video, so no problem. So once again, thank you all very much for watching. Be good, look after yourselves, look after each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra a bit.